Police are following black activists in the black community online, and I have proof now. We find out that the Minneapolis Police Department that was involved with George Floyd, they have admitted to having fake social media accounts created to spy on black people as undercover work, and they are claiming that there was no hacking or wiretapping involved. They created social media accounts to keep up and track black activists and the black community in general, and the Minneapolis police chief, whose name is Brian O'Hara, has admitted to doing so. They were gathering intel on the black community and black organizations and pretending to be black people and black activists, just like me and others have been claiming for so long. And they've even admitted that it is common practice for law enforcement to do stuff like this. Like I've been saying for the longest time, I told you I've been tracked and so many others have been gang stalked by people who are claiming to be activists but are actually capping.
Hi ladies. Okay, this video reminds me of my most basic philosophy, and I got this philosophy many years ago when I used to work for a bank. Okay. And the way it works when you work for a bank is everything that you do is monitored, okay? Even the things that you don't think are monitored, okay? Your phone calls, your emails, when you come in and out of the building, every part of a bank. And this was, I worked in the headquarters for the bank, okay? And one of the things that I did, like when I came in the morning, I would get a stack of reports. And my reports that I did was essentially checking other people's stuff. Okay, so I would get this stack, and this is in the old days when you had the green bars. I know most people don't even know what that is, but it would be a stack of reports. And one of them was maybe I had to check and see how many times did a certain person withdraw money from their checking account. Now, everybody had an employee checking account where your paycheck was deposited. And after so many, withdrawals, the bank would send you a note. Although it's a bank account and it's yours, they didn't like you taking too much money out, or, your best bet was basically just to transfer all your money to another account and use that to pay your bills, because they were monitoring everything that happened in your bank account. And you might say, that's an intrusion, that's illegal. Part of the requirement for working at the bank is that the bank has access to your bank account because they're the ones that made you open it. All right. So anything that came in or out. And so what that did was it changed my mindset about a lot of things. It made me understand that beyond a shadow of a doubt, that everything that I do, every place that I go, everything that happens is being monitored. Now, I worked at the bank. It's been like 15 years. Okay, I'm sure things have gotten a lot more locked down. But I'll give you a for instance. I took a road trip maybe 3 years ago. I just got in my new car. I'm going to go for this road trip and go visit some family members in another state. And I'll be honest, I was doing a little over speed limit. And so when the trooper pulled up behind me, he had me dead to rights. Okay, I was over the speed limit. I was enjoying myself, listening to my music and having a great time. All right. Now, he didn't ever pull me over. And I know that troopers have the ability to run not only my plates, but my driver's license, which in my state is attached to your plates. Okay, so your registration, your plates, and your driver's license, as well as your insurance information, are all tied together in my state, because when you go to sign up to get, your new registration, they require all of that information. So he could run without ever stopping me, because he drove behind me for maybe less than 10 minutes. I'm sure he ran my plates, ran my name, and saw, well, she's going over the speed limit. I can see what state she's from. She's being good now because, I slowed down. And she didn't have any tickets. So, I'm now going the speed limit, looking at my rearview mirror, and zoom, he goes around. He had me dead to rights, and I know for a fact he ran my plates. He ran it without me ever getting out of the car. Okay? New cars have the ability to be tracked in different ways. Okay? He didn't need me to get out and give him my driver's license and proof of insurance registration. He didn't need any of that because he could already run it from his car. I am being watched, and so are you. So you want to be really careful. And I know people do not believe it, but baby, it's true. Okay? Your phone tells everybody where you are. You want to screw up the world? Leave your phone at home for a few days. You might get a phone call going, where the heck are you? I don't know if that's true or not. I just said that. But I am always under the assumption that I am being watched, even in my home, because I have electronic equipment surrounding me. And as I go into a new field, yeah, I believe that even more. That's one of the reasons why I'm going in, because I'm nosy. All right. Don't think that someone isn't watching. There's always someone watching, and they might not be watching right this minute, but baby, they can pull it back up and look at it later on. All right. So I just wanted you to be aware of that. It is important to remember that in your everyday life, that there's cameras everywhere. Have you ever seen the little Google car that goes around? There's a car that goes, and I've seen it in my neighborhood a couple of times. They drive by and capture the license plate numbers of the cars sitting in people's driveways. I'm not sure why they do that, but I know that's what it's doing. Just by the location of the camera, it's down on the door of this little truck. It's not at top like the Google, when you see the Google truck go by, or the Google car. It's got cameras all up here and in the front and in the back. But this one has it low down on the door, down where your driver's light, or where your license plate typically sits. Just thought I'd throw that in there, ladies. Love you.